Hey guys, day 19 already. This month is just flying by already. Hopefully, all of you have been able to meet your basket parties, that you've been able to get them out to get hostesses. I know we're always going to hear no. So if you've heard no, if people have said they're not interested or they simply can't do it right now, don't worry. You're always going to come across no's. The trick is to just pick yourself back up and look at your list of 100 again and find somebody else on that list that you can contact and you can ask to host a party. I want to give you a little tip that you can use when somebody may say that they're a little too busy, they don't have the time to do this. Another option of doing a party without it even being a party is just getting a get together. One could be a mom and child play date, getting together for a little play date with other moms and other kids at the same age, and simply just say, you know what, I know you're really busy. Why don't you call your friends together and let's just have a play date at the park or at McDonald's Playland. All of the kids can go together and they can play, and I'll just simply bring some samples and catalogs and we can just visit together, while the kids play. Super simple, no demonstration at all. You're just bringing the sense that everybody can smell, they can look through the catalog, and you can answer any questions. You're there to have a good time. And the host doesn't have to collect any outside orders or have to worry about any of that collecting money. Another option would be to simply say, you know what, let's just meet together with your friends for coffee or go out for dessert. We'll just gather a great big table, we'll just meet for an hour, I'll just bring some testers, some catalogs, and we'll just be able to socialize and have fun. And I can collect all the orders right there and you can still get all of the free and half price Scentsy products that you would like. So it's no pressure from her. She just simply has to call and invite her friends to meet up for either the coffee or for dessert, and just say, hey, I'm going to have some Scentsy there so that we can smell, and just let them know ahead of time so they don't feel like they're being ambushed with that. So just some ideas to be thinking of what you can be doing outside of the traditional basket party. I've got a list of just different ideas that you can follow along in the work or in our files tabs of just getting different ideas that you can be doing to make up for a party. So a party, it just basically means that we're having a qualifying order. There's so many different ways that you can work it, and you can work it around anybody's schedule, and you can find what works for everybody. So don't be discouraged if you've heard no from somebody or from a few people. Just keep looking at your list or go back and review those people and give them another option of something fun, another way that they could possibly be able to get Scentsy products for free and half price. Now, hopefully over these 19 days, you've realized that it's not very hard. There's no secret thing. There's not one big thing you have to do to be successful in your business. It's all little steps. It's all just little simple actions, things that you need to do. They don't really take a lot of time, but the trick is just doing them and being consistent with it. So if you can dedicate, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes a day, whatever works for your schedule, but where you can actually be really dedicated to it, to working on your list of 100, following up with the people on your list of 100, being able to call your customers and check in on them, and being able to find parties. It's the same thing, and it's growing and expanding your list of that 100 so that you can be calling more people and having a greater network to be working with. So today, what I want your challenge to be is to make sure that you are Scentsy. Make sure that everybody knows that you are a Scentsy consultant. A couple easy things that you can do is to add your signature to all of your emails. Simply say, your name and then Scentsy Consultant, and have your website address underneath so people can click on it and go straight to your website. Another form would be have a signature in your text where it shows your website every single time that you send a text. It's just getting people thinking about you when they need Scentsy, or when somebody else wants Scentsy, they can refer you to them. I want to make sure that your website is set up, that people are aware that when they go to your website, it is you. Because honestly, think about it. If you have an option to purchase products between two people or two consultants, and there's a picture of one of a consultant and there's just a product picture, who do you want to purchase your product from? Most everybody will say they want to purchase products from an individual. So make sure you're personalizing your website, that you have your photo up on your website, as well as adding your story. To do so, some of you may already have this done, and that's fantastic. You don't have to do this part of the assignment. But go to your account tabs within your workstation and click on Edit My PWS. And there you're going to be able to add your photo and add your story. Now, your story does not have to be long. It just has to say why you love Scentsy, or what you enjoy about the products, what you hope to do with the business, what are your goals that you have. Just make it personable. You would be surprised at how many customers or how many people come to a website and actually click on that. They want to feel a connection, especially people who are wanting to join. They want to be able to know a little bit about each consultant. So make sure you have something written there so that people know that you're passionate and you're serious about your Scentsy business. So your challenge is to make sure that your website is up and running with your picture and your story. And if you are still working on finding hostesses for those basket parties, review your list. Look at the different ideas that we have in the files for different outside of the box party ideas, and offer if you can do play date parties, or offer if you can do just little sip parties, meeting up for coffee, just something simple where they can still be a host, but they're just gathering their friends together to do a party at a store or at a park. A couple other things that I want to keep in mind for you to do as you're collecting your orders that you've been getting in, and some of you may be getting your basket parties back already. I want to make sure that you have a good system of keeping your records in place. So what this means is that if you're getting basket parties back in, chances are you have 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 new customers that were not on your list to begin with, on that list of 100, because these are new customers, all because of one person. I want to make sure that you are adding those people to your list of 100 so that your list is always expanding and that you're going to be able to know how to follow up with them. So please make sure you have some records in place. What I like to do for my parties is I keep a folder, and in that folder it's always for the month, and I'll put all of my customer orders in an envelope, and then I write that customer, that hostess's name, and it goes in an envelope. So I'll have multiple envelopes that are in within one folder for the month. So for the month of May, all of my orders are going to be in one folder, but then in each separate envelope becomes different parties so that I can follow up easily with them. I want to just give this little challenge to you. So those who are getting their parties now, be sure you're entering your parties, entering your guests as individuals. Don't just lump everything together as one party order underneath the hostess. Be sure you're adding each guest in separately, and you're placing their order the way that they wrote out. Don't combine and save everything to try to save an extra, $5 or $10 on it. It's not worth it. The reason I say that is because you're going to have so many chances and reasons to follow up with these customers. Every catalog season, we're going to have items that are going to be discontinuing. And these are the products that you are going to be searching for, and to find a list of which of your customers are purchased these products that were discontinued, so that you can call them up, you can send them a text or an email and say, I know you purchased this product. It's being discontinued. You can stock up on it for 10% off for this month only, and I wanted to make sure you knew that before it went away. If you're combining your orders together, you don't know who has ordered what unless you go through all of those hard copies, and that's a really time consuming. So use this system as you're entering the orders for you, and enter each customer individually with the orders that as they have submitted them, so that when you have the opportunity to follow up with the customer for the reasons being of products being discontinued or when products are being brought back in, you know what to search for. Or else if a new product is becoming available in a different, in a fragrance, you can search for that fragrance and you can see that, oh gosh, this customer ordered this fragrance and now it's available in this laundry product, and you can give it to, you can call up and say, oh, I know you tried this product, in our Scentsy bar, and they just came out with it in our laundry liquid. I would love to give you a sample of it so that you have reasons to follow up with your customers. So a couple different tips there. So depending on where you are If you need to be looking for more people to be getting those basket parties out, be contacting. Make sure you write ding every time you get a basket party out there, or else when you get a potential person to host that party. Be looking at different ideas of ways that you can express having a party. Make sure that you are Scentsy. Everybody knows that you are Scentsy, and make sure that you have your website set up. You can schedule to have an e-signature or just your own signature with your website for every time you send an email. And then as you're collecting orders and you're entering them into the workstation, be sure you're entering each guest individually and having a system in place to collect those orders so that it's easy for you to find a record of it. So a lot of things to be doing today to be getting organized and to be moving forward with your business. So I wish you the best. Bye-bye.